Hi there, I'm Matt. You know what? Now you're thinking, probably Marvel fanboy, but I swear to God, you like the movie. I'm not Marvel fanboy. Please watch my videos. Please. Please! So this is my review of Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Now I actually did like the movie, but I do have some problems with it. I do think it's a fun ride for fans of like comic book movies, or like if you like the Man of Steel like I did. So you're gonna have a good time. So let's start. So I did like Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne / Batman. So much better than his Daredevil, like so much better. But yeah, Affleck is great. Can't wait to see him do more movies. It's gonna be so awesome seeing him as Batman. Finally, we got the Batman, the real Batman. Michael Keaton was okay. And then, like, what was the next guy for Batman Forever? Don't remember. There was Clooney, which was the worst. There was Bale. It's just, like, average. Like, but this one is the Batman. Yes, I really like his Batman. So we find out at why Bruce is angry at when Superman and Zod were, like, fighting in Metropolis. And their battle knocked over Wayne Industries. And because Superman and Zod were fighting, and that destroyed Wayne Industries, which had a lot of Bruce's co-workers and friends in there. And like, I guess he really cares about like the people that he works with. So that's why he's really angry at Superman for destroying his work family, who he cares about. Like, yeah, okay, that's a little weak, but we can understand. Like, Bruce is a nice guy, so he cares about the people that he works with. He's a boss, so he should care. Like, not like how a lot of bosses are. Like, they don't care about their employees. He really does. Well, because he is Batman, so he cares for the people of the city and like who he works with. So I like that. He kills one guy. Like, I'll talk more about this one person later. Like, they get like a cinder block or whatever off of his legs or whatever. Yeah, I really like it. What was some of the disappointing things for me about the Batman parts is we didn't know who the Robin was. Still a big mystery. Maybe we'll get more about that in the rated R cut. And I thought that warehouse scene, you seen the trailers where he's fighting all those dudes. I thought that was me in the beginning. It's towards the end where Batman is saving Mrs. Kent from like Lex Luthor's goons or whatever. Like Lex Luthor's goons. I thought that was his opening shot when he becomes Batman again. But like this opening shot was like trying to stop this rapist, and we don't see that much of him doing anything. He's like more in the shadows. Like, wish it was more dramatic. That's all for that. That's my only disappointment for Batman. I think there's probably more, but I don't know. There's probably more, but I'll get to that later. So Superman, Clark Kent, Henry Cavill. In this movie, he is trying his hardest to be the hero that he needs to be, when a lot of people still hate him for the destruction of what he did in Man of Steel. Especially this one guy I watched that Bruce helped. When I found out his name was Wally, I thought like, okay, Wally West. I didn't know he was gonna do this. But it didn't look like Ezra Miller, like, okay, they're doing two Flashes. And then he had a different last name. Actually, when you first introduced the guy, it's like Walter, and then Bruce calls him Wally. I was like, okay, it doesn't have to be like in the comics, and you have Wally West on the show, so yeah, I was like pretty cool with that. And then his legs got cut off. I guess like when that cinder block fell on him, and I guess he couldn't move it that much, so that's why he cut it off. And then I thought he was in that wheelchair. I thought Hunter Zolomon, Zoom. Lex Luthor gives him a chair, and then he's in that Senate meeting with Superman, and like the people against Superman or something like that, and that chair explodes because it was Lex Luthor's chair. Like, it got me a little excited and like disappointed, like really fast. Like, what was really strange for me is like this one part. What was really strange is that like he had a Smallville scene, like. I'm talking about, like, I think from Smallville season 10, where, like, Clark sees his dad working at the farm. It's like his spirit, or something like that. He did the exact same thing here, but that was so dumb. And he did it in the Arctic, where, like, and it's also weird because, like, Clark is leaving the Kryptonian ship, which is the Fortress of Solitude. People say he doesn't have the Fortress of Solitude, which that ship is the Fortress of Solitude, people. And I don't know why he's walking, why he's not flying, like, what are you doing? And he meets Mr. Kent, like, okay. Like, I like, because I do like my Smallville moments. Zack Snyder probably knows that people like Smallville, so that's why he did it. But why, you didn't actually need to do that. Or you could have done it, but on a farm? He can fly when he's leaving the Kryptonian ship. Or the Fortress of Solitude. It doesn't have to be Crystal all the time, dumbass people. Saying that he doesn't have the Fortress of Solitude. See, Marvel fanboy, like, complaining about he doesn't have the Fortress of Solitude. But still, overall, I still like Henry Cavill's Superman. I'm looking forward to more of his Superman. I can't wait to see more. Just like in whatever, Man of Steel 2 or whatever. Now let's get into some more negative, like, deeper negative that was really like, what? Why? Just why? Like, you probably know what I'm talking about. Just the icebergs. Lex Luthor. It really bothered me. He was really too goofy. Like, that's not how I imagine Lex Luthor. I imagine, like, him like Bruce Wayne, but bald. And he hates Superman. I guess it's Bruce Wayne that took more of that Lex Luthor role, but he's Bruce Wayne. And he always hates Superman sometimes. It's just like, he could have got like something better. Just that Iceberg is a good actor. I did like The Social Network. Why couldn't he be more like that? It's just dumb. He did have some good lines that were like Lex Luthor, like, oh, I can see this. I can see a menacing Lex Luthor. But then he does something dumb, like stick a Jolly Rancher in the guy's mouth. Like, what the hell is that? He had a serious moment, like trying to trying to get access to the Zod's ship. It's like, okay, I can see this. This is good. And then like he sticks a Jolly Rancher in his mouth. Like, what the hell was that? Really, I really just wish that we had the menacing Lex Luthor, the really asshole Lex Luthor, like wants to be president, like wants to be mayor or whatever, mayor of Metropolis or whatever, or something like that, or president. Oh, if he did, no, I wouldn't do Lex Luthor president really quick. I would do mayor of Metropolis first. What's the other mayor of Metropolis or something like that? Governor, I don't know, but everything doesn't have to be like comics or whatever. Okay, Lois Lane. I do like Amy Adams as Lois Lane. I did like her in Man of Steel, but why in this one? Why do we need the Adventures of Lois Lane in here? To find out it's bullet thingy, where did it come from, like when she was in that desert and Soup saves her, like, why do we need that? Like, just figure out where this come from. Like, my guys from the military, like, didn't recognize the bullet, whatever, like, and the bullet was from Lex Luthor, like, why do we need this? So unnecessary. Like, I'm doing a comparison to Marvel, but don't freak out. I know, Marvel fanboy. But, you know how, like, in Pepper Potts in Iron Man, like, she didn't have that much of a deal? Like, why couldn't she just be like that? Or, like, how she was in, like, Avengers. We didn't see that much of her in Avengers. Why couldn't she just be like that in Avengers? I think we had her, like, 2 scenes. There was one with Tony Stark and one with she's on a plane. Why can't she just have, like, less scenes? Like, less of her? Like, not more Adventures of Lois Lane. I can understand, like, she was kind of important to, like, why Superman is, like, wants to be nice and, like, cared about the world, and he cared about Lois, too. We didn't need Adventures of Lois Lane. And he also killed off Jimmy Olsen, if you didn't notice. That guy, the camera was Jimmy Olsen, and that was pretty disappointing. And I first was like, okay, hey, Jimmy Olsen, like, hey, and he gets killed, and like, I think, okay, it's not Jimmy Olsen. You find out the next day that Zack Snyder killed Jimmy Olsen. I want Superman to tell Jimmy Olsen, like, we have Jimmy Olsen on Supergirl, but that's mature Jimmy Olsen, like, older, mature, wiser. I want nerdy Jimmy Olsen. Like, hey, Superman, like, wear the bow ties and stuff like that. Unless Zack Snyder just doesn't do Superman 2 or whatever, and then the new director just picks in Jimmy Olsen. I heard, like, some rumor that George Miller might do a Superman movie, something like that. Another complaint as a fan, there's too many Superman characters and not enough Batman characters. Like, we got Lois Lane, we got Perry White, we got Lex Luthor, we got Martha Kent, we got Dead Jimmy Olsen, we got Ghost Mr. Kent. Too many Superman characters. And for the Batman characters, we got Alfred, we got Mr. Wayne, we got Mrs. Wayne. But those 2 are dead. Why couldn't we have, like, Selena Kyle or whatever, like, as his wife, like, is supposed to be an older Batman? I really thought Selena Kyle was going to be in this movie, like, they're keeping this a secret. I was like, oh god, it's just kind of disappointing. Like, if we're going to get a retired Batman, I thought we were going to get a retired Catwoman too, played by Anne Hathaway again. I did like Anne Hathaway in The Dark Knight Rises, so, you know, we could have got a new Catwoman too, like, or unless that one girl that he was sleeping with in that one we saw, like, I guess his, like, new Wayne mansion or whatever. That could have been, or it's just a random girl. It's not something I really want it, so it's really, like, oh my god. There probably is more characters. I heard there's the Batgirl in the rated R cut, and possibly the Joker as well, so I guess 2 more Batman characters. But I wanted it to be in the theatrical release, not in the rated R release. But now let's go into some good parts now, like the fighting, like, yes! Like I mentioned before, all the fighting in this is great. I really do like the fighting up. When Batman and Superman fought each other, that was epic. Also, the Batman scenes, like with the warehouse, that was also epic. I totally quick enough to be the actual Batman. Like, the Bale Batman is just so damn slow. This one is, like I said earlier, the Batman. Yeah, it's Batman. And I didn't mind him killing all those people in the warehouse. Those were like Luthor's minions, so, and he's an idiot. That Lex Luthor, like, they work for an idiot, so let's kill him anyway. I don't care. When Batman and Superman go down with each other, that was epic too. I was actually expecting the Batman armored suit was like Kryptonian metal or something like that, but he used like kryptonite grenades. That was pretty cool to see. And I did not like how it was arranged up. Like he had the sonic cannons first, and then the bullets, and then he got him up to that roof, and then like threw him to the thing, and then like got the kryptonite spear and like cut him. I did not like that arrangement. Why couldn't he just brought out like the kryptonite knife the right way, and then stab him in the stomach, throw that Boy Scout? Batman kicked his ass. So I'm glad. All Superman fanboys were like, he's going to kick his ass. Grant Gustin.
Batman's great, but Superman's gonna kick his ass. Batman's great, but Superman's gonna kick his ass.
He must have been disappointed because Batman dominated him. Boom! I also found out it was very interesting that like both their moms are named Martha. Never really thought of that. I don't, I'm always hearing Thomas Wayne. I never heard like Martha Wayne, and I never heard her name being announced before. It's always Thomas Wayne, like because like how he was in the Flashpoint, how he's like crazy darker Batman. And also, like, I knew Martha Kent was already named Martha Kent from Smallville. Did think it was dumb that he called his mom, like, we gotta say Martha or whatever, unless he already knew that was Bruce Wayne's and he knew that his mom was named Martha, something like that. I guess you can think about that. Now let's go to something more awesome, which was Wonder Woman! We only got like a few minutes of her, but she was pretty cool. See her in action, like with her fighting Doomsday, and then there was this one scene like where like she got knocked down by Doomsday, and she's like smiling, like she's enjoying this fight. Like, oh yeah, you know how Thor, like first Thor movie, Marvel fanboy, there was the scene where Thor was like trying to get his hammer back again, and he goes to the one guy, "You were big, but I fought bigger." I thought of that, like she probably did fight bigger things in Nemskara, and she also mentioned that she fought other worlds. I'm not saying that she probably fought aliens, probably, or dimensions like demons or something like that, or like other gods. I do know that DC has their own version of Hercules and Thor and stuff like that. She probably did fight them too, or something like that. Something like that. The cameos now. I think they were weird. Like, it didn't really need to be in the movie. We found out like Lex Luthor is like keeping track of metahumans or something like that, and then we do see them. Wonder Woman is looking on a computer, and then she finds like all these like files that have their symbols on them, like the Wonder Woman symbols, a W, and like the Flash Thunderbolt. But she doesn't wear the suit already. And then there's Cyborg, and then there's Aquaman. Like, the only one I actually did like, I think it was that actually put effort in it, was the Cyborg one. It was when he was being made. Yeah, that was the only one that I liked. The Aquaman was kind of weird. Like, you see like shadowy figure in the deep blue sea, and then like you see him like coming out like all weird and like shit like that. Like, that was like very weird and like funny. Like what the hell is that? And the Flash one, like, okay, this is what I say about this. You just filmed Idris Elba. I can't say his name right. Go into the grocery store, and then they actually did film a fake robbery, and then they combined Ezra Miller, scene from like buying groceries, and he made it look like he did the Flash stuff, which he really didn't. That's my expertise on that. So they really didn't have to do that. Like, and Ezra Miller has long hair. I've seen the Flash concept art. Ezra Miller doesn't have his long hair. Like, again, this was just dumb to do with the cameos. Like, why can't you just have Wonder Woman and not have anyone else? It was just unnecessary. Last but not least, with Doomsday, like, we did see him like he didn't have the diamond on at first, and then he found like he adapts and he goes stronger and he gets the diamonds like later and later. And it's also created by Lex Luthor by using Zod's body. When Superman gets the kryptonite spear, like, and he uses it, like, I think that was kind of dumb. Why couldn't you have Wonder Woman do it? I thought kryptonite doesn't affect Doomsday. I heard somewhere it doesn't affect him. I was very confused on that part. Yeah, so it should have been Wonder Woman that stabs Doomsday, and then Super would probably not get stabbed by Doomsday's hand spear that Wonder Woman. He cut off his hand, like, that was pretty cool, and then like a diamond grew out of it, and then he stabbed Superman when Superman stabbed him with the kryptonite spear. And Batman, they couldn't do nothing because, like, he's just human still. I like Batman, but he just, like, uses that grappling hook, like, to get away from things. And I feel like they're copying from this point on, because, like, since Superman is dead, and then Bruce has to unite the Justice League to stop a bigger threat, because of Future Flash was, again, it's Ezra Miller. You can see Ezra Miller's, like, mustache, like, he's, like, in a Flash, mech suit, and, like, trying to, like, warn Lois is, like, the key, whatever, like, she saved her, whatever, blah blah blah. from a dream sequence that was inside of a dream sequence. I don't understand, like, how can he go through dreams? I'm finding out, like, from the Flash, like, from right now. It just travels times and goes to alternate realities. Like, how can he go through dreams? Ugh, that's just dumb. That's one of the things I found that was dumb. Okay, since, like, Bruce is trying to like, Justice League, and Superman's dead. I feel like they're trying to do, like, how Tony Stark was kind of like the leader of the Avengers. Like, why have Superman looking like the leader for the Justice League Promar and have Batman technically be the leader? I don't understand that. Why can't you... Oh my god, like... It's like, I feel like Zack Snyder just wanted to do the cool stuff based off of comics. Like, there was the Dark Knight Returns, and then there was Death of Superman. I think there was more things, or like, but still the fighting was still pretty cool. So I did like it. I did have my disappointment in it as a fan. So I give it a 7.8 out of 10. So that's my review of it. So what did you think of it? Please give me a comment, give me a like, it helps me out. Don't dislike it. It doesn't help me out. Marvel Fanboy. And subscribe for more. So if you want to check out my Man of Steel review, it'll be right here. And my last Nerdroll video right here. I will do my critic review, whatever, my negative review, whatever you want to call it. I did have, like, more problems. So I've been Matt in one. And explosion!